10 minutes before we start recording this, news broke that the state of Georgia is seeking to revoke your probation. You might not know a lot right now. Do you know anything?
What kind of jacket is that?
That's Young Thug, but you probably knew that. Since breaking out in 2011, he's defined the sound of Atlanta rap, which means he's defined the sound of rap music in general. His roving, restless voice, his out-of-this-world style, his playfulness, all of this has led him to the very top of the industry. He sold a lot of records and influenced a lot of other artists. He's also had about as dramatic and difficult the last few years as a person can have. In October, after spending more than 2 years in jail before even being convicted of anything, he accepted a non-negotiated plea deal in a complicated and drawn-out RICO trial. Since then, he's been in Miami and here in Los Angeles, working on a new album called UY Scooty, named after one of the biggest known stars in the universe. Right when we were about to start filming, something happened. Here is me that night, trying to explain what we knew about the situation.
So I'm standing on the set of our Young Thug video cover shoot, literally 10 minutes before our interview started. News broke that the state of Georgia was seeking to revoke Young Thug's probation. We don't totally know what that means at the moment. I don't even think he does. But Young Thug wanted to do the interview anyway. So we did it, as you'll see. I don't think anybody knows what's gonna happen. So take this as what it is, a specific and very chaotic moment in time.
Dramatic, right? Less than 24 hours later, a judge denied the motion. That night, Young Thug was courtside at a Lakers game.
Slay, you want to slay it?
I'll give you the what? Sure.
Say Verte 3.
Okay.
Take 1.
Do I gotta close it?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Boom.
Verte 3. Action.
Hell yeah.
Action. I think I have to ask about the mask first.
I don't feel like people should see me. I mean, science making just like fucking reconstruct, like do something with the mask and like get a clear picture. But just like, I don't know, hidden scars and just hiding things, you know?
There's gotta be like a vibe or a spiritual feeling or something that is channeling you into this place.
I just feel big, you know? My album is UY Scooty. I feel like I'm one of the biggest stars. I did a lot foundating this culture and, you know, like the new rap game that's happening right now. I'm like out of this world.
That
Not
was
like God though.
not like God though.
No.
Just like an artist.
Yeah. Under
Like-
God. Under God, for sure.
Was there a moment when that realization arrived?
Yeah, I was actually in court. I was on trial.
Oh, you were in trial?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You didn't know I was on trial?
You had lyrics of yours used against you in court. How'd that feel?
I feel kind of crazy and cool because it's like, oh, everybody listen to me, you know?
Yeah.
But crazy, like the first fucking amendment is freedom of speech. Like it's crazy. Well, third or fourth, but like the top 5.
If I understand correctly, part of the terms of the probation are like there's certain things you can't talk about, right? On records now?
Like I can't do nothing like gang things or stuff like that on the internet.
Right.
I could really talk about what I want to talk about in music.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Okay. So it didn't feel inhibited in any way on the new record? Didn't change the way?
Nah. I normally like rap about cool things, you know? I just got like a few lyrics where I just rap about street stuff.
Uh-huh.
And those are the lyrics that they try to use against me. But
Yeah.
most of the time I don't rap about that type of stuff, you know?
Does it make you think twice about rapping about street stuff?
Yeah, because just like the impact that you got on the community, the youth, and not because of like the law. It's more so just like realistically, like kids actually listen to us. Like, all right, we got to like dumb it down. So, you know, I listen to like new rappers now and I'm like, my kid can't listen to that. That's great.
Really?
So I'd be like, damn, like so contradictory.
What can you say about the experience of being incarcerated for more than 2 years?
It was real.
Yeah.
Don't want to deal with it again, but definitely it was real.
Were there moments if you wondered if you would ever get out?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Are you thinking about yourself, your family, your career? Like, where does the mind go?
Family, kids, just, you know, career was like last. That was like relevant.
Really? Because you like, I mentioned this before, but like you went in at the kind of at the height, the pinnacle. I could see wondering like, oh, am I going to get that back?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll get it back.
Because as an outsider, it was crazy to watch. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Yeah.
this guy is like at the top of the craft and now he can't do this thing that he does.
It happens like that sometimes.
Does it happen like that?
I said sometimes.
Sometimes. I think it would be human to feel in that situation like a great injustice is being done to me. Did you ever feel that way?
Absolutely. Every day.
Really? Every day?
Yeah. Innocent man.
It ended up being the longest criminal trial in Georgia history, I think.
Yes.
Something so crazy that never had happened before happened, and you were at the center of it. Did it feel personal?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Hopefully personal.
Yeah.
But shit, we made it back.
Is that a crazy feeling to be like, I'm this big and I'm also in a cell?
Yeah. I think I'm too big for jail, but I think like I'm not too big for God.
Yeah.
So like God could put the biggest person in there. I feel like I'm taller than the jail, but somehow he could just like squish me in there. I think it was like a God thing, just showing me like, you know, situations, real friends, and who you with, who with you, and how to move and how to be, because you are UI Scooty.
Tough to feel bigger than the jail when you're
For sure.
in the jail.
Yeah. It's just like how I was treated, how the officers treated. It's just like, damn, I don't got no business here. Like the fucking officers who work in the jail are fans. Like the
They
officers
were?
working, they 20 years old. It's like, man, you're a kid.
And they're
Telling me
fans.
what to do.
Telling you what to do. Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing. My kids tell me what to do. My girl, everybody tell me what to do, but like to actually just sit like why I'm on punishment and you guys are my parents.
You guys are my parents, except you're going to go home and listen to the record maybe.
Yeah, you like parenting me and telling me like you the fucking one, bro. Like what you say on this song, like what? It's just like so crazy. Like,
That
wow.
must be a very insane feeling.
Yes. I think God put me in there for a reason, and I know.
Yeah, what's the
friend
reason?
situation- I don't know. I think like because I always felt like I was a good guy, so
Uh-huh.
it was like, why do I got to go to jail for you to like show me something? Why you just can't tell? I guess I was just hard headed, and I think I love people so much to the point where the only thing that'll make me not love you anymore or just like dislike you is like betrayal, like real life betrayal when life is dependent on it.
Is that something you felt like was happening?
Betrayal happen every day.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know that. I mean, you gotta ask. I feel betrayed. I feel fucking jaded. Like, it's crazy.
Does it feel good to be standing here right now then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
To be out.
Like, you knew you were going to see that again.
Absolutely. I would like talk on the phone with my lawyer and things, and he'll be like, he got like houses in the mountains and things. He'll show me all this, so I'll be still like kind of seeing the scenery. It was 2.5 years. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. Going from this to like a jail cell is nuts.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine. And then back to this.
Made it out.
Yeah. You may be constrained in what you can say and not say, but you ultimately did decide to plead guilty to 6 counts. That a difficult decision?
Absolutely. Just pleading guilty to something you know that you didn't do or that's not yours is crazy. But you get a chance to keep fighting and then worry about the juror's fate or you just go ahead now. Go home. It's like, shit, go home.
Still feels like the right decision now?
Yeah.
Are you like domestic? Are you in the house?
Yeah, for the most part. My girl, she be,
Your girl's Mariah the Scientist, right?
yeah,
Are y'all like on the couch watching shows?
absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
Just like total domestic
Sometimes
bliss.
you gotta come get me from where I'm at though. Sometimes I don't want to go home. She's just like,
Oh,
about-
she gotta
coming.
come grab you.
Right.
She was in court supporting you, right?
Yeah,
That must have meant something to you.
absolutely.
There's this song on the record that is like so raw, where you guys are basically just singing to each other.
Yeah.
So confessional that I was like, I wonder if they thought twice about sharing this with people.
Nah. It's
No?
music. It's just like, there's people all over the world going through that.
It felt
Or-
very intimate though.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is something there that relate to you?
Yeah. Of course. I mean, you hear,
That's
right.
good.
All right. That's your point, right? That's art.
That's good.
Yeah. But it's like you're putting a lot of yourself out there in that art. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's your job.
You think so?
As an artist, that's your job. What else is to talk about? You want to talk about clothes and shoes, or you want to talk about real things, like things that people could feel forever and like come see, you know?
Yeah, although there's a great tradition of
Right.
songs about clothes and shoes too.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Sometimes you gotta do that too. I do that to like keep people up to par with what to wear.
Yeah.
So the young guys that's looking up to me that want to know what coat this is and what thermals these are, those guys could be like, oh, this what it is.
I do need to know what thermals those are. We're gonna need to know.
I'll tell you off camera.
Okay, all right. I accept. You mentioned your own new record earlier, UY Scooty. Did it feel the same as it felt before? Like when you came back and started doing it again, did it come easy? Did it come hard?
It came easy. I never lost it. Nothing. I never lost it. I wrote music in jail and like, I just listen to music sometimes in court and like things like that. So I never like lost it. I was still up to par on like what was going on, you know?
Did it feel like making other records?
No, it's a whole different feeling for sure.
How so?
Cause you just like, just in court fighting for your life. Now you like in the studio at home, surrounded by love and beats.
One thing I noticed about the record is you can really hear like every word. You hear your voice. It's like high in the mix. There's not a lot of effects. It's like the voice is right there. Was that deliberate? Was that something you thought about? Yeah.
I've told like my manager, I told G off like things like, I just want to make music where you can actually hear me. Cause I always talk shit. I always talk that shit, but like sometimes you can't like hear it. Sometimes you're like, what are you saying? You know? Yeah. So it's like, now like, I feel like I'm new. I feel like I'm a new artist. I feel like I just came in the rap game again. Another
thing I noticed about the record is, and I mentioned the song with Mariah the Scientist earlier, but it's a very confessional record. It's like you talk about your mom. You talk about your feelings about being in the news. You talk about crying on like more than one song. It's like very raw. Did you set out to do that? Or is that just what happened when you kind of... It's always natural. When I record, it's always just like natural. Like however you feeling. Some days I might just feel happy and I just make like lit songs. Some days I just be like, not so happy. It's funny that you say that because there was like a part of me that walked away and I was like, this is kind of a record about being rich and sad. But maybe that's just my takeaway and I'm not right. Yeah. I don't think I speak about like being rich, like enrichment in the song. Yeah. I think you just think that I'm rich. And then I'm making a sad song. Sound like he's sad. Yeah, damn, he's rich and sad. A big family, I know you guys are close. Yeah. Are you still around that? Absolutely. Well, I say, because if I understand correctly, tell me if I'm wrong, that like part of your probation is you can't go home, right? You can't go back to Atlanta? Yeah. Only for like certain things. Only for certain things? Yeah. Do you miss it? Atlanta? Yeah. Yeah. It's home. Yeah. Sometimes. I was already out of Atlanta before this case. Though. Oh, really? Yeah, I lived in LA. Like fully in LA? Yeah. Okay. Since like 2017. So you don't really feel like you're in exile or anything? Yes. You do? Absolutely. Well, if you can't go back, then I guess by definition, right? Can't go home. It's crazy. What does that feel like? It just feels like abuse. Before all this happened, I think Atlanta was like the center of rap culture. Do you think it still is? Absolutely. Yeah. We create the wave. You got other places that's popping for sure. Like everybody's popping now. Yeah. But like everybody still like sound like Atlanta or like move to Atlanta or rap about Atlanta. It's like you got artists from a whole nother place rapping about Atlanta. Even if you're not there, I assume you still feel like one of the kind of leaders of that scene, that city. Yeah. Yeah. One of the guys that plowed Atlanta into the rap industry. You would put yourself in that category? Absolutely. Yeah. Who else would you put in that category? Future, Savage, Lil Baby, Migos, Tip, Andre 3000, Gucci. That's the Mount Rushmore right there. Absolutely. We got a lot of kings in Atlanta. Have you kept up with like rap in general? What do you think of the current like state of the art? I'm a musician, so I don't think no music is bad or nothing is like wrong. Everything is just fire. Well, it feels like when you were away, it was sort of dominated by this like Drake Kendrick thing, you know? Yeah, for most of it. Which I don't know if you have like a side in that Atlanta kind of even got dragged in by Kendrick, which was an interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just like spoke on people's name in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. But I'm like a Drake fan.
Do you feel like it's like rap music in general is in a good place?
Yes. I think the numbers could be better, but yeah.
Oh, you mean like people could be selling more?
Yeah. I seen something about like the percentage in hip hop has like went down.
Oh, really?
I seen something like that when I was locked up. So
do you have a theory about why?
I think a lot of people like rapping about the same thing.
Mm.
And nobody is bringing like something that you can actually watch. You can enjoy the music and like enjoy the things that they do, but like we used to like make movies, you know? I think now it's just like quick. You got to get back to like movies. Like, got to get back to like to where like people respect it.
Why do you think they went away from that in the first place?
Because like it was just a big wave of like nothingness running the game. Like super simple videos, not really high price videos. Like that wave like came in really strong. So even the people that was doing high price videos, they started doing like regular videos because that's what was popping.
Yeah.
But I think now we did it so long to the point where we like comfortable with that and we don't want to do stuff like this no more that take time. Now we just like, man, let's just go ahead and shoot the video. Let's you know, instead of like a fucking day set, 2-day set, shit like that.
Yeah. What do you remember about like your early days as an artist when you think about those days now?
Just like being happy and like free.
I've heard interviews where you talked about kind of bruising early encounters with the industry. Like your deal with Gucci was like kind of weird, right? Or like even Lior, I've heard you say like that started out kind of weird, right?
Yeah, because we just didn't know each other.
Yeah.
We ended up being like good friends, mentors.
Did you like hold those dealings against them, you know, later on?
When I was younger, yeah. Because I just didn't realize and recognize like people's point of view or way of hustling. Now I have some of those similar ways of hustling and points of view. So now it's just like, oh, okay. Even when we got cool, like me and Leo got super cool, like he my mentor. Like even when we got like super cool, like I still didn't understand some of the things he did that I felt like he did back then. But now just like growing older and like owning a record label and doing things like that, it's like, okay, cool.
It does seem like you made a point though with your label of maybe doing differently with artists than the way that people dealt with you.
Yeah, I don't be really like taking money from my artists and stuff like that. I just like to help people, you know.
One of those artists was Gunna. You guys did a ton of songs together.
Yeah.
Very successful on your label.
Yeah.
He was arrested about the same time as you. I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
Yeah. I know everybody wondering that.
What's it like?
I don't know.
I guess that's his own form of answer, huh?
You like to like plow
I do, absolutely.
deep into things.
Yeah. I'm a pro.
That whole speech you gave me earlier, like, yeah, I'm new to this shit. All this shit was just cap.
Oh, no, I'm new to the cameras. The interviewing,
Okay.
I'm not remotely new to.
Yeah. I thought you was going to lie because I saw you a few times interviewing.
Those are the only ones I've done on camera. Do you have bigger ambitions for the label or just in general kind of going forward?
Yeah, we just pushing positivity, and we just going for the gusto. We trying to like kill the whole rap game and just like do it big and just help people in general, help society, help the communities we from, and just like be just so great, you know?
We've been walking through this insane house and we have not commented on one single thing, but I feel like we have to at least note that there's a giant bear behind you.
Like, what is this about?
Are you a taxidermy man? Do you remember how you first started rapping?
Maybe like 9 years old.
Really? It's a long time though before you start making records, right?
What you mean? Like making songs?
Like putting out albums, mixtapes.
Why do some people call albums records?
Which one is confusing? Album is record or record is album?
A record is a song.
Okay, record is a song.
An album is an album.
Yeah. Bro, I'm 42 years old. A record is an album.
I mean, I didn't want to put age in it, but I was you know.
I'm like...
record is crazy. Like, you shouldn't be saying record at 42, maybe 60.
Speaking of albums, I feel like I remember when you started out, people make a big deal of the fact that it was like, oh, you wore a dress on the cover of an album. In retrospect, were you trying to be provocative, or was that just kind of naturally like the way you came up?
I think it was just like making people mad.
Like by design?
Provocative to a man is crazy. I think I was just doing it like just making people mad.
Like intentionally?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was fun. And where did it come from? Where did the idea come from?
I don't know.
Yeah?
A lot of my ideas come from UI Scooty.
The stars.
Just come from fucking
Outer space. Now I think when people kind of write the history of this era, they give you a ton of credit for that, bringing that super like melodic trap sound to maybe like more of the mainstream of rap.
I'm the first to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Because I always think that I was the first to do things, but then I'll see like, oh, fuck, I see history and it's just like, damn, they did that. Like, it's crazy.
But it felt like you were the first to do it. Yeah. A lot of that early stuff was like Rich Gang. It was like with Rich Homie Quan. Why did that partnership end?
I think we just grew and became our own bosses and men. And then we just like, we didn't want to keep doing like the Rich Gang albums. We were getting bigger. So it's like, I want to like do my own shit. I want to like, you know.
You wanted to do your own thing.
I think he did. I was okay with it, but because I feel like I love music, but I don't care about song. I'll have a #1 hit record song and I'll put you on it. I don't care.
Right.
It's just like, so what? Whoever goes to the top with you, go to the top. I don't care. You know, I never was the guy that cared about that type of stuff, you know? So I would have been okay with just like, keep doing it. And we still was dropping our own music at the same time of doing that. So it's just like, it really was bigger. Mm-hmm. But I guess like everybody couldn't see that. So people just do things. Make mistakes.
Do you hear your influence now?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What do you hear that you're like, oh, that's me?
I don't want to say everything, but like, and the crazy part is I can't say that everybody like do something that I did because it was a lot of things that I did in the beginning that somebody else did, but I never knew they did it. Mm. I just like did it.
What's an example of that? You
like wearing a dress. I never saw nobody wear a dress.
Yeah. So like maybe somebody did, but you never saw it. Yeah.
Then as soon as I did it, people like, oh, Andre 3000, this and that, and this guy, and this guy, and this guy did it, and this guy did it. And it's just like, oh, now everybody did shit. So I can't say, you know, people flows or people like rhythms and things just 100% come from me. I think that it can.
But like, if you listen to the radio now, you're like, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's me.
Yeah, you hear some shit and you just like, for sure, me, for sure. Like, you never sounded like that or you never rapped like that.
What about style? Do you see your influence in that?
I wore skinny jeans when everybody wore big jeans.
The other one that comes to mind is like the choker, right? Where it's like the big chain becomes like the small chain.
Right. I just never liked long chains back then. I got a lot of long chains now, but back then I never liked long chains. So I was probably the first rapper ever cutting chains, you know. But I see like old videos from like 94, 93 with Tupac and I'm on the short chain. So it's like, damn, like I thought I was the first person doing it. You know?
Do you know where it's going? I mean, I feel like maybe I'm looking at where it's going style-wise, but do you like think people watch you very closely in terms of like what you're wearing?
Yeah. I'm just like one of the people that just like opened those doors for like us. Like people probably was scared to wear a dress, you know, until me. The first time it happened was obviously Andre 3000 and whoever was before him, but this generation, this fucking time, I'm the person for that, you know?
I guess it would be natural to want things to be the way they were before. You know what I'm saying? Like before all this stuff happened. Are you okay? Like if it's different now?
Yeah, because it's different for like for better.
You think so?
Yeah, in certain ways, you know? I'm smarter, I'm older. I know what jail feels like. I know what, you know, faults, betrayals. I know what everything feels like, and I know like how to go forward.
I don't think anybody would opt for 2 years in prison, longest criminal trial in Georgia history. No one would choose to go through that. But do you feel at peace with all that stuff at this point?
Yeah, I felt at peace with it when I was going through it. It's just the probation part that's like kind of stupid to me. But like, I felt peace the whole time. Like I wasn't stressed at all. I really was chilling. I guess I just knew subconsciously that wasn't the end for me. God got bigger plans for me.
So you felt peace then. How do you feel now?
I feel peace. Absolutely. I feel like more peace now. Like you can move with almost nothing over your head, you know. You got probation, but that's really nothing. I'm not going to violate probation, you know. Almost like fully peaceful. Once probation over, then it's like, okay, cool, you know.
Then it's full peace.
For sure.
And until then?
It's 90%.
But maybe we'll take 90%.
Absolutely. I'll take 10% peace.
Thank you.
You're welcome.